Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, that's fantastic. My name's David MacLean. I am representing the U.S. Green Building Council, and I want to thank everybody for coming here today, for Mayor Turner for bringing this perfect weather. Every one of these opportunities to celebrate, and that's what this really is today, is a celebration. It's a celebration of obviously this building. It's a celebration of all the hard work that went into this, but it's also a celebration of how we actually got to this point and where we're going to go in the future. I'm humbled every time by looking out at a lot of people that I know, that I've worked with and continue to work with and hope to work with in the future to achieve buildings like this and the impact that we have on the environment. So I'm going to read, I have 2 minutes and 58 seconds, I'm told. I have 2 seconds to transition. I would be remiss if I didn't stand up here and say a little bit about the U.S. Green Building Council and the buildings and the people that interact with all of that. So I'm going to read from this script, try not to sound like a going for election, which I'm not, no intentions. So a little bit about the U.S. Green Building Council. USGBC is the only consensus-based 501c3 nonprofit volunteer organization that promotes building and development practices which benefit people, the environment, the economy for the well-being of all Texans. Big mouthful, but it's in fact true. And the nice thing about it is when I say the USGBC volunteer organization, I look out there, we all have day jobs and we volunteer to do this. Now some of us are fortunate enough, like I am, that my paying job dovetails well with actually doing this type of stuff, but a lot of people don't have that opportunity, and this is an outlet for them to get involved in that. So our organization is the only dedicated, all-inclusive organization that engages in outreach, education, advocacy, and partnerships to accomplish the adoption of sustainable buildings and land development practices, remember that, land development practices, in ways that sustain the health and vitality of all life. So when we talk health about people, we talk health of the environment, we talk health about the species that we impact in doing that. But USGBC is best known as the developer of leadership in energy and environmental design, LEED for short, Green Building Rating System. LEED provides a superior framework for smart design, construction, and operation of buildings and neighborhoods that reduce waste, maximize efficiency, and reduce impacts on the environment and on human health. LEED certified buildings save money for families, businesses, taxpayers, while creating and supporting jobs. Isn't that amazing? Actually could do this and actually support jobs. Green buildings account for more than 1/3 of all non-residential design and construction and will grow to more than 1/2 of all construction within the next 5 years. With nearly 8 million additional jobs attached to the industry nationally, 8 million. LEED, which was developed by a private sector as a voluntary tool, has become the most successful, market-driven green building rating system in the world. While LEED is the preeminent tool in the green building industry, the movement is about achieving maximum results, communicating building industry best practices, and driving innovation. On average, green buildings reduce energy use between 24 and 50%. It's huge. Water use by 40%, and construction waste by 70%, as compared to conventional buildings. In addition, green building projects see better occupant health, increased productivity, and serve as models for healthier future generations. So green buildings unquestionably offer great hope for our economy, our environment, and our future. For climate change to one day be consigned to a dustbin of history as a challenge humanity faced and overcame, organizations and individuals need to play their part to change how we live our lives to support a top-down change. For USGBC, better buildings are our legacy. We seek to ensure that places where we live, work, and play and learn are safe and healthy. The USGBC mission states clearly, the U.S. Green Building Council is committed to a prosperous and sustainable future through cost-efficient and energy-saving green buildings. We talk a lot about promoting the triple bottom line. That's people, planet, and profit, or in other terms, social, environmental, and economic success. USGBC has spent many hours figuring out the profit part of that and quantifying the environmental parts, but there's still work to be done on the people part. That is why the Texas chapter of USGBC will continue to work with local and state officials so that proven off-the-shelf technologies and best practices can be made available to everyone. Fostering social equity needs to be integrated in all of our works, and that's very important for us. We've done a great job solving that technical part. We've done a great job figuring out how to make it work on the money pro forma. We need to do a better job of making sure of all these things that we're able to do are available to everyone all the time. So, the City of Houston has a legacy of implementing best-in-class programs designed to cut energy waste, boost the local economy, reduce harmful pollution, and create healthier building. The adoption of the 2004 Green Building Resolution, which established LEED certification as a standard for the city, helped to build momentum and capacity in the workplace for green buildings. That resolution worked, and the city's leadership helped steer the private sector to embrace LEED and building capacity for the development and operation of green buildings. The CBRE National Green Building Adoption Index has rated Houston as the top 4th market in terms of green building adaptation in 2016. That's huge. From being the energy capital of the world to the energy conservation capital of the world, that's pretty significant. So we realize that only a fraction of the building stock can obtain green building certification and are diligently working on efforts to help the city bring forward programs and policies that help to mitigate the resource consumption of the built environment and improve the health and quality of life in Houston. The strength of USGBC has always been in the collective strength of our leaders in the public and private sectors impacting the building industry. It's that partnership that's key. The LEED certification of this facility demonstrates the continued green building leadership by the City of Houston. On behalf of the USGBC, I applaud Mayor Turner, GSD, and the Office of Sustainability for continuing the vision to move Houston towards a more sustainable built environment and a leading 21st century city. Thank you very much. I'll step down off my podium here, and I want to introduce Honorable Mayor Turner.
Let me thank Dave for his comments, and he kept to reduce my comments, so there were 20 pages I'm going to eliminate right now. And but look, what a fine day in the city of Houston. Only in the city of Houston can it be raining, and people think forecasting a lot of rain, thunderstorms, and then a couple hours later the sun comes out, and now we're outdoors as we celebrate this LEED building. In fact, I'm just going to issue an order on any day like today. You can work outside. Just drag your desk on the outside and just let's get it done. Let me thank everyone for being here today to help celebrate our newest LEED Gold City of Houston facility, our Traffic Operations Center. I want to thank Dave MacLean again and the USGBC, Texas Gulf Coast region, for helping us to promote our leadership in green building, and to the ARA Sustainability Division for helping to coordinate this event. I also want to thank all of those involved in seeing this project through the end. So let me thank the Public Works Director, Dale Rudick, and Jeff Weatherford in the Public Works and Engineering Department. Give it up to them. Let me also extend a thanks to Richard Vella and his team in the General Services Department, Design and Construction team. And to all the Kirksey staff who helped with the design of this innovative new facility, give it up to them as well. I am proud that our hardworking public work employees in the Traffic Operations Division have the chance to work in a healthy, state-of-the-art energy efficient green building, and give it up to all the Traffic Operation Division Public Work employees. Without the employees, you just cannot get it done. The City of Houston has a legacy of implementing efficiency programs and projects in the public and private sectors, such as the Houston Green Office Challenge, which is a friendly competition that challenges commercial property managers and office tenants to improve their building's performance. And we can't forget that competition, that challenge, will end on December the 12th. And through our municipal energy efficiency program, the city has retrofitted nearly 6 million square feet and invested $70 million in more efficient systems and technologies, with buildings achieving energy reductions approaching nearly 30%. And also our city energy efficiency policy, which promotes energy efficiency through the municipal operation of base facilities, are helping to enhance what we're able to do in services and installations. I just returned on last week from a trade mission to Mexico City. They forced me to go, and I had the chance to see their great network of green spaces, public spaces, and bike lanes, and was impressed. Was truly inspired by what I saw, and many of their ideas, coupled with our existing work along our bayous that expand our hike and bike trails, the addition of more public parks along those bayou corridors, and the cities and communities' strong commitment to building LEED buildings, I can only see great things for the future of the city of Houston. And this building is a testament to that, and again, to all of those who were involved and helped to make it possible. Let me just say thank you to each and every one. I think this is only the beginning. I know David said we were fourth, but it makes no sense why we cannot be third. And when I was in Cape Town, the mayor of Cape Town said that they were going to be the green economy in the world. But I wanted to check her on that. First, you got to get past Houston, Texas. So thank you, and let's keep it going. Thank you so very much.
Next up, we have Dale Rudick, Director of Public Works and Engineering Department, City of Houston.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Mayor. Hello, Houston. I'll tell you what, it is really good to be here on this awesome day with Public Works and Engineering's new Traffic Operations Center, of course, a LEED Gold certified green building. It's interesting to note that this houses our traffic maintenance branch, consisting of our traffic signal maintenance and build-up shop, our traffic sign maintenance and the sign shop, as well as our pavement marking maintenance. Many people don't realize, but this facility is a 24/7 facility so that we can respond to any event that's headed our way, so we can be responsive for our citizens. Unlike the previous facility, it was specifically designed to house traffic maintenance functions. Of course, our biggest challenge was to keep the old one operating as this one was being built, and then get ourselves moved in. Staff worked together with General Services Department and the architect to, of course, provide an energy efficient facility using environmentally friendly materials. The original goal was to go for silver. However, City of Houston, we like to go for the gold, and that's what we did here. In some cases, we fought to keep features like LED lighting, and it sort of made sense. The simple fact of the matter is we have more than 2,400 signals, and we made that decision years ago to go to LED traffic signals. We're also excited by the results of the reuse of the materials and the construction of this facility. And as a side note, if you realize in the handrails along here, the yellow, you might see little holes in them. They're actually repurposed traffic sign poles. Achieving a LEED Green Building certification was important to the department and the staff that worked to attain this for this certification. Although this facility commenced in 2014, we're extremely pleased that it's being recognized and sustaining LEED Gold certification, and I thank you very much.
Next up, we have Richard Vella, Assistant Director, General Services Department, City of Houston.
Thank you, Dave. I work for the City of Houston General Services Department. And what do? We're the in-house city developer for the city. We renovate buildings, we build ground-up construction like this facility, and we also maintain 420 buildings across the city. GSD managed the design and construction for this project together with Kirksey and Pepper Lawson. The budget was approximately $10.3 million, and it took us 4 years to get where we are today. This was a true partnering of many departments, the General Services Department and the Public Works and Engineering Department. Together, we came together and put this design together and worked for 4 years. I would like to thank our team from the General Services Department. Here with us, we have Jack Walker, Intam Sauer, and Vicky Nagasandra for their outstanding collaboration with Public Works and Engineering, including Jeff Weatherford. We also had John Brown involved here. Thank you, John, and Joanna Clark. Thank you. The city had a vision to build a state-of-the-art building, traffic and transportation building, where Public Works and Engineering could feel proud to come to this building and work every day. Like Dale said, it's a 24/7 operation. This building, upon the intent, the scope of the building started off as a renovation of a building. But during the design, we had the ability to do further investigation and studies, and we all decided that it will serve better the city to build a brand new building, ground-up construction, as opposed to renovation. We were lucky to be in an advantageous time of our decade when construction was really good pricing. So we ended up getting a bid which was within our budget. As you may all know, and some of you have been here a long time, the site did not look like this. We had our buildings very close to the bayou. It was a formal dump site with an incinerator on the site. Needless to say, we cleared all this and built this wonderful building. We now have a master plan sustainable site with building life cycles of over 50 years for future generations to come. As our mayor stated, this is our 27th LEED certified building. It is our first gold certified building for the year. We do have 7 LEED certified buildings. We have 11 silver LEED buildings, and this is our 9th gold building across the city. We also carefully planned the construction of this project so we will not disrupt operations and maintenance. This building, we first started building this building, kept the old building on site operational, and we never lost one day of work. The campus has been in operation for over 2 years, and I could see from looking at the site, looking at the building, that it is well maintained, well operated. This project is an exemplary model adhering to the best industry standards of how a traffic and transportation should function, work, and perform. We look forward to partnering with our fellow city departments for future endeavors to make Houston more green. Thank you.